In a recent interview, Bridgerton star Nicola Coughlan addressed claims that her waist was digitally altered on the show, firmly denying the rumors. She explained that her cinched waist as Penelope Featherington is the result of wearing Regency-era corsets, which shape the body over time. Coughlan also shared her comfort in her own skin, including her decision to film a nude scene in Bridgerton's third season as an empowering statement against body criticisms. As for the upcoming season, it will focus on the romantic arc between Penelope and Colin Bridgerton, based on the novel Romancing Mr. Bridgerton. Fans can expect plenty of drama, including a rift between Penelope and her friend Eloise, and the blossoming of Colin and Penelope's long-awaited love story. Bridgerton's Nicola Coughlan claps back at claims her waist was photoshopped on show. Bridgerton's Nicola Coughlan shut down speculation from those claiming that her waist had been photoshopped to appear smaller on the Netflix show. Even a wallflower will stand up for herself. Bridgerton star Nicola Coughlan clapped back at claims that she was digitally edited to appear thinner on the Netflix series. "I saw some trolls. They were like, they photoshopped her waist," she told People in an interview published June 13, and I was like, no, they did not. So, what's the truth? As it turns out, Nicola's waist appears more cinched as Penelope Featherington simply because of the Regency-style costumes she wears on the show. "If you wear corsetry for long enough," the 37-year-old explained, "your body really molds to it." She even noted that stylists are sometimes surprised by how well adept she is to wearing girdles. "Sometimes they come in a fitting for a fashion designer and they put a corset on me and I'm like, oh, you can go tight," Nicola shared, and they go, "What do you mean?" And the Dairy Girl's alum is very comfortable in her own skin. In fact, it was her choice to strip down for her steamy sex scene with co-star Luke Newton. "There is one scene where I am very naked on camera and that was my idea," she told Stylist last month. "It just felt like the biggest fuck you to all the conversations surrounding my body. It was amazingly empowering. I felt beautiful in the moment, and I thought, when I'm 80, I want to look back on this and remember how f***ing hot I looked." In fact, she had the perfect response when someone recently commended her very brave nude scene during a Bridgerton Season 3 screening in Dublin. "You know, I think it is hard because I think women with my body type, women with perfect breasts, we don't get to see ourselves on screen enough," she jokingly told the crowd in a video circulating on social media. "I am a very proud member of the perfect breasts community, and I hope you enjoy seeing them." For everything to know about the third season of Bridgerton, keep reading. Bridgerton Season 3 release date. Bridgerton Season 3 will make its grand entrance in 2 parts, each consisting of 4 episodes. The first half will drop on Netflix May 16, 2024, while the second will premiere June 13, 2024. And Netflix is teasing Season 3 as ultra-sexy and quite lavish. Who is in the cast of Bridgerton Season 3? Series regulars will be Nicola Coughlan, Penelope Featherington, Luke Newton, Colin Bridgerton, Claudia Jessie, Eloise Bridgerton, Luke Thompson, Benedict Bridgerton, Golda Rosheuvel, Queen Charlotte, Adjoa Andoh, Lady Danbury, Ruth Gemmell, Violet Bridgerton, Lorraine Ashbourne, Mrs. Varley, Hannah Dodd, Francesca Bridgerton, Simone Ashley, Kate Sharma, Jonathan Bailey, Anthony Bridgerton, Harriet Keynes, Philippa Featherington, Bessie Carter, Prudence Featherington, Jessica Madsen, Cressida Cooper, Florence Hunt, Hyacinth Bridgerton, Martin Zimhangby, Will Mondrich, Will Tilston, Gregory Bridgerton, Polly Walker, Portia Featherington, and Julie Andrews, Lady Whistledown. Netflix also announced additional key cast members: Hugh Sachs, Brimsley, Emma Naomi, Alice Mondrich, Catherine Drysdale, Genevieve Delacroix, and Sam Phillips, Lord Debling. New leading man. Like Seasons 1 and 2, which featured Daphne Bridgerton, Phoebe Dynevor, and Anthony Bridgerton as leads, Season 3 thrusts a different Bridgerton sibling into the spotlight, Colin Bridgerton. His leading lady. Colin's other half for Season 3? Longtime friend Penelope Featherington. Season 3 will follow the events of Julia Quinn's novel, Romancing Mr. Bridgerton, which follows Colin as he finally realizes that Penelope is worth courting and falling in love with. Nicola confirmed this to be true in May, telling the crowd at Netflix's Ada's panel, "Like Lady Whistledown, I have been keeping a secret for quite some time and I can confirm to you all that Season 3 is Colin and Penelope's love story. I have kept that secret since 2 weeks into Season 2. This is the first time I am saying it here. What is Bridgerton Season 3 about? So, what can fans expect between Penelope and Colin? Netflix's synopsis reveals that Penelope has decided it's time for her to find a husband, one who can give her some freedom to continue publishing as Lady Whistledown. But lacking in confidence, Penelope's attempts on the marriage mart fail spectacularly, the synopsis reads. Meanwhile, Colin has returned from his summer travels with a new look and a serious sense of swagger. But he's disheartened to realize that Penelope, the one person who always appreciated him as he was, is giving him the cold shoulder. Colin tries to win back her friendship by acting as her wingman, giving her tips on how to land a husband. But when his lessons start working a little too well, Netflix teases, Colin must grapple with whether his feelings for Penelope are truly just friendly. What about Eloise? Penelope's friendship with Eloise Bridgerton is on the rocks this season due to her identity as the town gossip. Complicating matters for Penelope is her rift with Eloise, the synopsis notes, who has found a new friend in a very unlikely place, while Penelope's growing presence in the town makes it all the more difficult to keep her Lady Whistledown alter ego a secret. Penelope steps into the spotlight. Nicola knew Season 3 would be her big moment for years, long before Netflix announced she would officially star. But that didn't make it less intimidating. I had a lot of time to adjust to it, the Derry Girls alum told E! News in May 2022. But then, last night when they were like, the news is coming out. You can talk about it, I was like, I don't want to. I'm too scared. When I say it out, it makes it real. Getting flirty. Another very real part of the third installment? Finding chemistry with her longtime co-star Luke. We can talk about scenes that we're nervous about or whatnot, Nicola explained at Tudum's Brazil event in June 2023, per Shondaland. Obviously, we've had scenes together since the beginning, but it's definitely different this time around. More Canthony. No, Simone Ashley will not be pulling a Regine Page, as she confirmed to E! News that her character Kate Bridgerton, née Sharma, will be in Season 3. Yes, there will be a post-marriage Canthony story for sure, she said in March 2022. And I'm super excited for the world to see Nicola and Luke rocket, but also to just play with the Anthony and Kate story now that they're loved up and they've kind of sorted themselves out. Edwina's fate. After leaving Anthony Bridgerton at the altar and giving her sister Kate her blessing to marry the Viscount, many wondered about what would be next for Edwina Sharma, Charithra Chandran. So, E! News asked Charithra for an update on her character, to which she replied. Well, what we always say is the Bridgerton world is ever expanding. And I think one of the brilliant things about the series is that the focus changes every season. And so Edwina exists in the Bridgerverse, and she'll always be sort of associated with the ton, but I'm really just excited to see Colin and Penelope's story. Perhaps an Edwina-centric spin-off is in the works? Only time Lady Whistledown will tell.